My name is Hendrick. I work with Turning Point as a volunteer in the role as a peer mentor. My substance use started quite late, probably in my 40s. I think when I moved to London, I found it quite lonely here. I'd also been diagnosed with HIV, and that caused a lot of relationship problems, as in finding my trust back in connecting with people. And instead of talking about it or finding help, I kind of just drowned my sorrows. And the only way I felt able to connect with people was via drugs and alcohol, eventually. My mother saw it happening slowly, but she didn't know how bad it was. I stopped connecting with my mother. She tried to call me on Christmas Day. I didn't ring her back, and I didn't speak to her for 5 months. There was one weekend, and I'd been using drugs for a while already, and I'd been on my own for 3, 4, 5 days. I can't remember. And these two guys come in and offer me to stay with me, but I would have to use drugs the same way as they did. And I distinctly remember that moment. I had to make a choice, like, do I do it and I won't be alone? Or do I tell them, no, I can't do that, but I will be alone? And I chose not to be alone. Good thing now is that where I am now in my life, I'm enough. I actually feel I am enough now. I think that's all you can ever hope for. You know, that you take some pride in not how you fall, but how you get up. I was graduating as a peer mentor at Kensington Palace. My mother had heard stories about my recovery, but she'd never seen it. So this was the first time she saw at Kensington Palace me, my peers, my trainer, my sponsor, my friends. She realized that I was okay now. She knew she could trust me again. So before she passed away, she asked if I wanted to be the guardian of the wedding ring for my father and mother. And she had it melted into one single ring. And the night before she passed away, she saw me wear it on the video link. This is the early COVID days. But she knew the ring was with me, and she knew the ring was safe. It's really boosted my recovery. Both my mother attending my graduation, witnessing my recovery, but also the family knowing that my mother trusted me with the wedding ring, and I travel with it all over the world. What I've learned in recovery is, now that I'm nearly 7 years clean, it's about being part of a family. It's about being part of a community, being part of Turning Point, where I can share my story, and hopefully with the training I'm doing, I'm training to be a counselor. So I can hopefully inspire some people to make changes to their lives and be a part of that, being part of the encouragement that I received when I was recovering.